Recording is in progress. Hey, hello everybody. Daryl Snyder here, Fantasy Sports Logic. Happy Saturday to you. No, these aren't some alien glasses. These are my NeuroTracker glasses, and a lot of people ask when they hear that I've been involved with NeuroTracker what it means to me. And these are calibrated 3D glasses, so the technology is not in the glasses; it's in what you see on the screen. And being too long-winded, a friend of mine almost 3 years ago, he called me and said he was in the middle of purchasing a company, and a lot of elite athletes were using the technology, a lot of special forces type uh, institutions, I guess you'd call them, US military, Navy SEALs, Canadians version of the FBI, so on and so forth. Manchester United in soccer was one of the first to discover it years ago, developed out of the University of Montreal with a Dr. Faubert, and it's become the #1 most cognitive brain training platform in the world. And when he called me, he goes, "Hey, don't take offense to this, Daryl, but you're like the most average person I know that's not an elite athlete or a special forces person. And would you like to be the test dummy? We're going to take this technology, what was then only available through clinical settings. We'd have to go in and be administrated by a vision coach or sports coach, and you do it in a clinic on a screen, and wasn't very affordable for the masses. It was like $100 a session or a visit. You could do as many as 3 sessions. They're just 6-minute sessions. I compare it to like a gym for the brain training. It's only 6 minutes. And I started, and I don't know if you can see on the screen, I've completed now over 489 6-minute sessions. You can do as many as 3 a day. I do 1 a day, sometimes 2 a day, skip a day. Rarely do I do 3. That's like going to the gym and working out 3 times. You probably want to rest your brain afterwards. But what it's done for me at the young, spry age of 64 now, it's allowed me to process information. Had a consulting company up until this year when I started Fantasy Sports Logic, and I would be on calls literally all day, right? And after 2 or 3 calls, I'd get like brain lock where I just couldn't process information anymore. And now it's not been an issue. I've had a lot of noticeable improvement. My reflexes, I love to play online poker. I joined WPT, the Diamond Club, not so long ago, and I defeated 2 weeks ago today, almost 1,200 people, won first place. I won a cruise with the pros out of Miami next spring. I've qualified for another pretty large tournament, and I attribute it all. I'm not a math guy. I'm not embarrassed to say it was a subject that I could say the word calculus and trigonometry, but I literally, but the teachers like me. I think I passed with a D-. So I'm not one of those math guys that understands all the numbers. I've played a lot of games, and with NeuroTracker, I believe it's allowed me to be at the top of my game at 64. And then also in fantasy sports, you look at a lot of data. We have the Contrarian Edge Optimizer, 8 live data feeds, so 7 live player projections. And when I study data every day, I think it's really helped me improve. But let me give you a little demo. Put on the glasses, you can see here all sorts of information, 489 sessions. I've never done this on a Zoom, but try to see what happens. When you start out, you track 2 balls, and as you progress through different sessions, I'm up to tracking 4 balls, and it's multiple object tracking. Here we go. Let's get started and see. It's supposed to be about this far from the screen. You can do it on, they recommend anything with a 13.5-inch screen or larger, but there is a mobile version coming out, and there will be a VR version. It's very inexpensive now. It's only $34.95 a month, and you can do unlimited sessions. Again, we don't recommend more than 3. You can get it annually for a little less, and I'm even going to give away a 20% off coupon at the end if anybody wants to try it and go to the NeuroTrackerX.com site. I'll put it in the YouTube video that I'm creating with this. So here we go. Tip of the day, pro athletes have to track the action across dynamic scenes, maintain focus, awareness, and process visual information rapidly. This is why sports science shows that top athletes excel at NeuroTracker. Yeah, I mean, if you study the science, the data, it's insane. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but I encourage anybody to Google NeuroTracker, do your due diligence. It has been amazing for me and a lot of people across all scopes of life, whether you're just like me and want to stay at the top of my game as I age, or you're a gamer, or you're a professional athlete, or you name it. I mean, it's your brain, you know. Would you rather have the choice, healthy brain, not healthy body, or healthy body, not healthy brain? Of course, we both like, you know, to have both, but I choose to keep my brain as sharp as possible. Here we go. And it doesn't matter. I mean, you're not trying to beat it. So I miss, but doesn't matter. I'm still doing the exercise. See if I can do better on this one. I'm tracking the 4 balls. As you see, there was a halo when they began. There's one hiding behind that one. There's 2. As you get better, it gets better. It's AI. There, I got it right. See if I can do it again. You got it. Again, more correct that you get. The faster it gets, because it's training you. It's actually training your brain. It opens up neural pathways. It's like increasing your RAM in your brain as a computer. Yeah, some people are intimidated. People aren't going to get that fast. And again, you're not trying to beat it. You'll never beat it. I've seen some young programming kids, you know, in their 20s score super high, but oops, lost that. Again, you're just training, like going to the gym and doing reps, right? The more you do it, the stronger your brain will get. This one there. But again, that's not critical if you get them right. Of course, you want to try to follow them the best you can. Sometimes compare it to riding a horse. In the beginning, if you're not hanging on to the horse, as he's maybe a rodeo horse, to buck you off and you lose focus, right? Oh, missed that. Missed one. And because I'm thinking about talking to the audience, you know, that's a distraction, but that's actually good. It's causing another element to come in while I'm tracking. There we go. Got back on the horse. You can do it without the glasses, but we see everything in 3D. So the glasses help to increase the efficiency of the exercise. Oh, I had that one. It's 6 minutes. Your watch goes out to the end here. 6 minutes a day, or you can do a double. I might do a double today because I'm gonna play some DFS. Try to focus in on the data that the optimizer gives me. Back on the horse. Jonathan's probably listening going, I've never heard Jonathan's the owner, my friend. I've not ever heard anybody compare it to stand on a horse. Oh, good again. Gonna get faster. They've advanced this so much in just the last couple of years. If you don't have the ability to click, you can even call out the numbers now. They've got an audio version. They're super competitive. It drives them crazy, right? They always want to win. Including my girlfriend in there who just gets frustrated, like, because she can't beat it. You'll never beat it. That's not the goal. Well, it's like saying you're going to go up and, bench press 400 pounds someday. Two more to go. One more. Well, you see, the session doesn't take long, and again, the benefits are crazy cool. If I can finish strong here. Okay. See, after you're done, gives you all sorts of data. 1.88, which was a little below my average, but it's the first time I've ever attempted the exercise while explaining it to people. And it has a dashboard and go back from there. It's all sorts of data. I mean, you can see that was my 490th session over almost the past 2 years. Showed that session was a little off by improvement, but I don't put a lot of weight into that. It's good as long as you keep doing the exercise, right? You go to the gym, or I walk every day. That's my form of physical exercise. I take my dog for a walk and tend to walk whenever I need to go places. Consistency in walking, consistency in working out your brain. So I love it. You can get into more detail when you click on, gives you breakdowns, consistencies, all sorts of data for those that are into all the data. But again, NeuroTracker X, I'll put it in the YouTube video. I'm going to put the link out. They're a sponsor of Fantasy Sports Logic, good friend. They're going to be involved with the movie. I'll do a little video. We're doing the game within history of fantasy sports, and NeuroTracker will be involved with that. But I'd encourage anybody, if you care about your brain, code is FSL, pretty easy to remember. F for fantasy, S for sports, L for logic. NeuroTracker with an X.com. It'll ask for a promo code. You can try it out, like 20% off on either a monthly or annual subscription. If you have questions about it, reach out to me. It's one of the most kept secrets, that like zero marketing. It all just became organically viral. Athletes found out they wanted to have that edge. US military did a study that was insane with fighter pilots. NASA uses it. I'm not making this up. Go to the website. It's insane. So thank you. Appreciate you. Hopefully you'll take advantage of it, and you will notice some cool things with your brain.